Welcome to the East Pond Reviews, switching it up, doing some of the Power of the Force figures that also came with the Comtech chip here. I got Darth Vader with the Imperial Interrogation Droid. As you can see on this figure, the plastic is yellowing quite a bit on this one. It looks very dark on the camera as I'm doing this. Kind of a weird pose for Darth Vader, but I guess that's a pose he's been in the movie. That looks familiar. I'll check out the back of this figure. Of course, it comes with all of the other Comtech figure chips. All right. Without further ado, let's open this guy up. See what he is all about. Look at how yellow that is. You can definitely notice it now. Alright, and we are back. Let's start with this interrogation droid. That looks pretty detailed. Got all the lines painted there. Stuff that they, I guess, inject Leia with in the New Hope. That's a pretty good accessory. Comes with a thing so it looks like it's flying around or something like that. It probably will not stand on my thing. My thing is not flat at all, so. But you know, that's kind of a cool little thing. There it goes, flying around. It's an alright accessory. Not bad. But let's get to Darth Vader himself. And I guess I'm kind of torn between the cloth capes and I guess the plastic ones. Because I guess the cloth one, this, it drapes okay, but, it looks odd on a figure. Like, I guess maybe if it was a better cloth cape, it'd be alright. That's a pretty detailed Darth Vader figure. All those little buttons and stuff on his chest and on his belt, and got a lightsaber in there. Oh, he kind of does like the choking hand thing. Huh, that's pretty cool. A little mess up or something on the molding there. But it's a pretty good figure, Darth Vader. He's got sort of like the brown, maroon eyes sort of thing, like I guess he does in the movie. Something. Let's look at his Comtech chip. There you go. You got Darth Vader. Hologram background. Darth Vader, Darth Lord of the Sith. Alright. Have him stand on this. Oh, man. Oh. That's a pretty good Darth Vader figure. I'm not sure if I like the cloth cape. I guess he looks alright. He's got the cool little choking hand. You can see it right there with the little two fingers that he always does. Huh. I wonder if they did that because there's a figure in this line with the Comtech chip of the person that he chokes in the movie. So you can kind of pair them together. Not a bad Darth Vader figure. Probably not like one of my favorite ones. I think my favorite one is the removable helmet one that came out in the Powers of the Force line. But it's not bad. He kind of look cool. Looking over some stormtroopers as they're taking over something. Not bad at all. But let's look at the Comtech chip. See if we can get him to stand. There we go. Close enough. Nope, and he fell over. Alright, let's see.
What have you done with those guns?
Wow. Wow, that is downright terrible.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Wow. That's some generic lightsaber.
And now, Your Highness, we will discuss the location of your hidden little base.
That is downright terrible.
What have you done with those guns?
Come on, like that is not even like trying.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Come on, I mean that.
And now, Your Highness, we will discuss the location of your hidden little base.
My guess is that they had an actor lined up to do it who was pretty good at doing a Darth Vader voice, but then he canceled for some reason and they were up against a deadline. So they just grabbed some intern somewhere and said, "Hey, do your best Darth Vader, and this is what we got."
What have you done with those guns?
Come on, that is just downright terrible. That is a terrible, terrible thing. I wonder if this came out towards the end of the Comtech line, and it was like, all right, yeah, just throw them out there, get them done, and that's it. Ugh, downright terrible Comtech chip. An alright Darth Vader figure, though. I mean, he looks pretty cool. You know, if you didn't want like a Darth Vader like fighting pose or something, you just wanted him just, you know, chilling in the background. You know, put a couple of stormtroopers or something. It'd probably look pretty cool. The Comtech chip, on the other hand, was downright just terrible. That is like they didn't put any thought into that whatsoever. It was just get this thing done and let's call it a day. Figure awesome, Comtech chip sucks, which is probably the majority of all these figures. But there's my review. Thank you for watching.